Hi, I'm Jodie.
Steve.
I'm Alyssa.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Rosalie, and we're here to talk to you about our school and our lives in Canada.
If it was my first day at Austin, what advice would you give me?
Lots of people will come up to you and start talking to you. And yeah, it's a fun school.
Could you explain life at Austin as a girl?
Well, life at Austin for a girl, well, it's pretty sick. We do we have the exact same rights that guys do. Like guys have sports teams, but so do girls. There's some trophies. But like I feel safe going here and knowing that like we have equal rights, so it feels good that I can do anything that they can. I have like the same equal opportunities as everybody else.
Austin, get involved on a global scale.
On a global scale? You know, our school does a lot of things, certainly, to raise funds to help build schools in Sierra Leone. We've done a lot of work on building water systems, and even locally we do food drives and we have Christmas baskets and other things like that in order to help out the community. You know, not just around the world, but also at home. So, it's a lot of things we do.
How do you get involved in our school community?
Well, recently I was part of a leadership program, and we actually organized the Terry Fox Run, which is a run that raises money for cancer research. And Terry Fox is actually a man who had cancer, and he ran with one leg and one artificial leg across Canada to raise money for this cause. So it's obviously really well known, it's very important in our lives. And we raised, at our school, because we haven't done it in 5 years, we raised just under $9,000.
Wow. And are there other programs that kids can get involved in our school?
Oh, there's many other things. There's the Human Rights Program, the club, just so many different clubs that really contribute to our school community and the rest of the world, really.
So do you think our school really gets involved?
I do, because there are so many different events that go on in our school that are fundraising. Currently we're going through a Christmas basket drive, which is for families who are not as fortunate as some others so they'll have a little present on Christmas.
Thank you so much. So we have here one of the Austin groups in action today. So what group are you guys?
Renaissance.
Woo! And exactly what is the Renaissance?
Well, we are raising money to build funds for our adopted village. So this year we're building a health center.
Where do you guys adopt the villages?
Well, we built 2 schools in Sierra Leone, Africa, and a water sanitation system.
How do you guys fundraise?
Events throughout the school, local events with
That are
the community
fun.
and in our school.
Is our school, would you say, active participants in all these fundraisers?
Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time.
Do you like working to achieve humanity and, social activities?
Yes!
It's obvious this group has a lot of enthusiasm. So Brian, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what your role here in our school?
Yeah, I'm the chaplain at Father Leo Austin, and part of my job is to look after the pastoral interests of the staff and the students from sort of the faith perspective, but also on a personal basis. If there's any issues or problems, then I try to either solve them or find somebody that can, and part of the role is very much to provide a caring, safe environment for all of our students and staff.
Is it also true that it's your job to ensure that all the students here put their faith into action?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, our theme for this year is Created to Care, a call to action. And this is following on from last year where we had the theme of Created to Care, which was basically everybody trying as much as possible to get involved and putting into action the words of the gospel in terms of trying to live our life through the gospel values by providing for the homeless, for the poor, for those that are in need of help either individually or globally. So we've been involved in all sorts of projects. We help the Refuge in Oshawa, which is a homeless drop-in centre for young people, by providing them with Christmas backpacks. We provide Christmas boxes for families that are in need. We provide Christmas baskets for children and families in need. And in the past we've also built schools in Sierra Leone and provided wells. So not only do we cater for sort of people locally, in the local community who are in need, but also on a much bigger global perspective as well.
So would you say our school is a very active participant in these activities?
Yeah, very much so. And I mean, not only from the Catholic school perspective, but also we try to cater for people with different cultural, religious needs. Our grade 11 program is very much based around world religions. We do a grade 11 retreat, which is again is based around world religions. So we are trying to be as inclusive as we can, both from a cultural and a religious perspective.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
Not a problem.
As you may or may not know, Canada is the second largest country in the world. Basically, we are split up into 10 provinces and 3 territories, and in each of the provinces and territories, we believe in democracy, which means men and women have the equal right to vote, and basically, they vote on what they believe in. So a representative, either from a different level of government, states their platform, and they vote on the person who best represents what they want for their country.
And also, because our country is so big, we divide it up into 3 levels of government. We have the municipal, the provincial, and the federal. So basically the municipal is the person who's in charge of the city. Now we're living in the city of Whitby, and our elected member is Pat Perkins, and her job is to deal with issues such as the sewage, the recycling, the garbage. And then also on the premier level, which is the provincial, we have our premier Dalton McGuinty, and he's in charge of provincial issues that regard into things that involve the province of Ontario, since we live in the province of Ontario. And the next level of government is federal, and that is basically anything that deals with national issues, for example, military, postage, and the head of that is our Prime Minister, Stephen Harper. At our school, we have flags stationed everywhere to recognize all the different nationalities our students are from. Because Canada is a very young country, we usually have a lot of immigrants or people from other countries come here. So we have, Israel, we have Greece, Armenia, Germany, Brazil, and other countries. All our school recognizes honor roll students, which are basically the students who receive over 80% averages every year. And we usually have ceremonies, and here are the list of all the students who made it from grades 9 through 12. And we're very proud of that in our school. And also we have, other awards here, like famous teachers make great achievements in our school. We have our sports. Our mascot is the Wildcat, if you didn't know. It's our school animal that we've chosen. We have more awards. LASA, which is basically our school representing out of the entire region. And yeah, that's our school. So besides when we're eating our lunch, the lunchroom is also a place where when students have an extra empty class, they come to study and socialize. Some girls here. Hey ladies.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's just some biology.
See some of the programs that are offered at our school.
There's so many courses at the school. There's math programs, there's science, history, music, art, anything. There's automotive, computer classes, business classes. There's everything at our school.
So education-wise, could you really get a base of any sort of knowledge in our school?
Yeah, anything you want to pursue, there's probably a course here for it.
So exactly where are we right now?
We are in the kitchen in the school. This is the new kitchen of 2. And as you can see, like here you're looking at new stoves, a whole new setup. These are called stations. There's 6 stations. Everyone's got their own station. And everyone, like, when the class would start, everyone's working on their own work. So, like one group might be chopping onions and such, and the other one would be making a soup.
So is it a fun course?
It's It's a very fun course. Definitely a lot of hands-on work. You always work in a group, so it's a great partnership. You learn a lot of new things, good experiences and such. It's definitely a fun course.
All right, thanks for your time.
This is our gym.
So this is our gym where we do most of our physical activities. It's mandatory in grade 9 for everyone to take a gym course.
And also there's a wide variety of sports teams in our school, such as like hockey, baseball, soccer.
Volleyball, hockey, or golf.
And there's also, if you're not on one of the sports teams, there's clubs that you can join just for fun, like a fitness club or like...
There's badminton, ping pong, so you can just come out and have a good time with everyone and all your friends.
Yep, so in the end we're just a really fit school.
The weather isn't really nice today. However, this is where we do some of our physical activities. We have a full-size soccer field, a track around it, and 3 baseball diamonds. So, since our school is Catholic-based, we usually attend Mass every Sunday where we would pray. And this is a chapel located in our school where, as classes we come and a minister comes in and we do some praying and singing together. It's always fun. This is our library where we learn and read and become smarter. Let's go visit some people as they're studying. Hey ladies.
Hey Rosalie.
How you guys doing?
Good, I'm working on a project about the movement of women's rights.
It's awesome.
Definitely is, it's really interesting.
Do you usually come to the library to learn?
Well, other than being in my classes, yeah, I come here when I want to like study, or come here on my lunch when I want to work more on some of my homework, and I can do that on my laptop or like the other computers that we have here. Or just like come here to talk with my friends.
Awesome.
We're quiet.
So this is our second level of our school. We're a pretty big school. And this is where we eat. We have our vending machines over here. That's our lunchroom. The bell just rang and we're all getting to class. It's our bathrooms, girls and boys. This is our guidance office where we get guidance about our courses. Our lockers, where we put our belongings. Some artwork done by our history students. And the Wildcat Hall of Fame, where we do our sports and activities. We like keeping everything nice and decorative. There's some students who got MVP awards and such in sports. This is one of the doors that leads to our gym. And my law class.
It's just Allie's like, wow, that's unique. I love how Allie.
Just me out.
Evan.
Right here.
Thanks, sir. And then I have Rosalie.
Right here.
Oh, I missed Joseph here. Joseph.
What's up?
Joe.
Marie. What's up, bud?
Okay, how about Anne-Marie?
Oliver. Anne-Marie Oliver.
Kyle.
Here.
Kyle. Mr. Duncan.
Yeah, Kyle.
Thank you,
That wall.
Yeah, that looks a lot like an electronic policy violation.
Deba.
No, she's not here.
And finally,
A little bit of a rubble.
Kelsey.